Supposing that you are using a free version of ActivePresenter and you want to know about the AI tools inside the software, this is the right video for you. In this video, I will show you how to use the AI tools in ActivePresenter 10, the latest version of the software. Okay, so the reason why I want to make this video, because when I use a free version of the software, I cannot use them. When we click at the image generation, and we cannot use this feature. So I think it is worth making a video for you so that you know how to use them and how to use the feature also. By the way, my name is Jacky. I'm from Vietnam. I've been making tutorial video on this channel for many years. So if you want to ask me anything about editing video, making tutorial video, screen recording software, e-learning software, stuff like that, you can just find the information in my description. And if you want to purchase a license of the software, you can use my 20% discount coupon code to save your money. Okay, so this is ActivePresenter. So all the AI tools inside ActivePresenter. Yeah, to prepare for this video, I just make some slides here. So let's come to the first one, which is the image generation. So you want to go to the AI, and there's the image generation here. And in ActivePresenter, it's open a new window. So there are many options right here, but you can select the image generator. I don't know why they have this one, but you can select the style for the image right here. And then you want to select different model for your image generation. So they have Imagen from Google, Luma, and other provider here also. And for the aspect ratio, you can select different aspect ratio, 9:16 or 16:9 or square. And next up, you have an option to input the prompt down at the box and then enhance the prompt. Okay, so we have a longer prompt right now, and now you can click generate. And right now you have to wait until it's finished to continue working with the project. So it's kind of annoying for me. By the way, maybe they will fix it soon because it is overlapping the other tasks on your computer, generating image. So we have to wait a few moments. So after a few seconds, I can see that it generates an image like this. So this is vertical image, and I think the quality is good because it used Google Imagen 4. So the latest model from Google. Okay, so that is the first AI tools in ActivePresenter. Okay, so let's come to the next one, which is the cloud voice. By the way, at this option, at this button, you are able to select the voice or select the cloud voice. For example, you have a service provider here, Google, OpenAI, or stuff like that. And there is an option here, a custom option for those of you who want to add a service provider here. For example, 11 Lab or stuff like that. So you can copy the code from the provider and paste it right here. But down below, you have an option to select the style for your voice. And next up, you have the language selection. So they have different language, for example, English, Vietnamese, Portuguese, and Spanish, stuff like that. And down here, you have voice option. So you select one voice here and then add it to the list. And for this box, you can type something just to test the voice. Okay, remember, just to test the voice, because at this step, you only need to select the voice first. And after that, when you do text-to-speech inside the program, you can select the voice here. But I will show you later. Okay. So you can speak and listen to the voice, and then you can click OK to go to the main user interface like this. So first up, if you want to use the text-to-speech, you have to insert a caption. For example, I can insert a caption to my slide and type something here, so I can paste something like this. So this is the intro of ActivePresenter 10. So you need to go to the right side, and there's a speaker button here. So this is the text-to-speech tool inside the program. So you have many options here. It is similar to the cloud voice selection. So you can select the voice and then select the style, and then you can click generate. When you want to generate, you want to select the style here. For example, I can select something like friendly or maybe professional, and then I can click generate because friendly is something that is speak too slow. Okay, click yes to extend the duration, and here we have the voice.
ActivePresenter 10 would handle of all the burden tasks from recording, Create step-by-step tutorials to create e-learning interactivity so that your projects are successfully created in one software only, without switching to other apps.
The next one is the AI caption inside ActivePresenter. For example, I already imported an audio file here on my timeline. So first thing first, if you want to use the auto caption inside ActivePresenter, you have to select the audio file on the timeline and then go to AI again, and we have an auto caption. Okay, and select it, and now you have some option for your auto caption. For example, you can select the service provider and how many words per line per caption and maximum duration of the caption, and then just click generate. And remember that you have to wait until it finished to start using the program. Okay, so here's the auto caption. You have some slide here. By the way, I only have caption in one slide, and there is a slide. You can correct the caption right here. Okay, double click to correct it.
The fluorescent lights of Wilson's grocery buzzed overhead as Emma Rodriguez pushed her cart down the cereal aisle.
Very nice, right? By the way, if you want to change the fonts and the size and also format the style of the caption, you want to go back to your home tab, and then I can maybe change the fonts and also increase the size and also add the background for the text also. Okay, so that is how to use the auto caption inside ActivePresenter 10. And next one, we have the AI writing, but in my opinion, I think it should be AI text correcting. It is not writing, because when you have a paragraph, you have an option to improve your writing and fix the grammar and make it shorter, make it longer, instead of just a new writing. So you can use it in ActivePresenter. For example, I can make this paragraph longer and I can make it shorter. Just click and then it can just write something. Okay, so this is AI writing in ActivePresenter, and it will also cost AI credit. And the next one is the project translation. I think this one is interesting because you have a project like this, for example, in English, and you want to translate it into Vietnamese or Spanish or to other language. So it will help you translate the whole project into another language, okay, in just some minute. And you can click here and auto detect for the language, and then you can click OK. So that is the to language or the output language, and you have some option here, but we can just click OK. I'm translating from from English to my language. It is Vietnamese, so we need to wait a few minutes, and we have another project. It will translate slide by slide. Okay. Okay, and now you see that it is translating slide by slide, and the title and the subtitle becomes Vietnamese now. Okay. Another option in ActivePresenter about the translation is the text translation. So it's something like Google Translation. So you input the text right here, and then you can select a provider and detect the language, and then you can translate it into another language. Okay, so you have a paragraph like this, and you can copy it, and then you can paste it into the text caption. So you translated English to Vietnamese. Very nice, right? And there are some other tools inside ActivePresenter 10 regarding the image. So we have background image removal. For example, I can use this one. So that is the image that I generated already. And next up, you want to go to media tools and then background removal. Okay, I have no idea why it is here, because normally it could be in the AI menu. And wait a few minutes and wait a few seconds. Okay, so this one is the image without background. So next up, we have the image text extraction, something that you can extract text from your image. For example, I have a screenshot like this, so we can click here, text extraction, and it extract the text from my image. So like ActivePresenter 10 and image text extraction. Okay, so it's simple. So you can copy it with this button and click OK. And now you can insert a caption here, or text caption. And there is one more feature in ActivePresenter 10. I think it is very interesting. That is the ducking effect for your audio. To apply ducking effect, you want to select the voiceover track on the timeline, and then you can right click, and then you can select ducking and select the percentage, and here is the voice.
The fluorescent lights of Wilson's grocery buzzed overhead as Emma Rodriguez pushed her cart down the cereal aisle, one hand guiding the squeaky wheel while the other held her grocery list. Saturday mornings had become their ritual. She and 8-year-old Lily would make their weekly run, then stop by the park on the way home.
All right, so that's everything you want to know about the AI tools inside ActivePresenter 10. I hope this video is clear to you. If you like the video, just hit the like button. And if you are new here, consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. If you have any questions, just let me know at the comment section below. And don't forget to use my special discount coupon code to save your money if you want to purchase the license of ActivePresenter 10. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.